Hey, Luke, just before everybody jumps on, thanks a lot for the email. Appreciate it very much. I haven't sat down to think about everything yet, but I just wanted to say thank you much. No worries. Long emails are fine, dude. No worries. As detailed as it was, the email was absolutely fine. Rie, hi, I see you on. Teddy, what's up? Teddy, we're talking about film today, and we're talking about TV stuff, because there's a lot going on. Melia, hi, love, how are you? Nani, greetings, thank you for being here. Happy Aloha Friday.
Join us for Ho'ola Mau, Monday nights on K5. Stories from celebrated and award-winning kumuhula and dances from their haumana. Share in the healing, the joy, and the mana that is hula. Brought to you by Outrigger Hotels and Resorts. Gather your ohana and join us Monday nights at 8:30 p.m. on K5.
Thank you for watching and being a part with all of us at Ho'ola Mau.
Yay! We're here. Okay. Hey, happy Aloha Friday. We've got a great show for you. A lot of things that are going on. And we want to say special mahalo to a lot of people that are just jumping on right now. And we appreciate that very much. There we go. Turn down the music a little bit. Happy Aloha Friday. It is the day of the week that we've all been waiting for. And boy, let me tell you what a week this has been, with a lot of things that are going on in our Hawaii, both great, excellent, awesome, and some of them it's just like you want to just, get the emoji with the palm on the forehead and just go like that and just stay there like that, It's one of those weeks. But we're here, we're together, that's what matters. We've got lots of information, we've got lots of music, so we're going to get started here on this Aloha Friday. And let me see here. Andy Bumatai. Followers of Andy Bumatai, thank you for being here. If you don't follow Andy Bumatai, go find him also. We'll put some links a little bit later on because I threw that out and my moderators didn't know I was going to say something about Andy Bumatai. Sorry! So anyway, Andy, if you're watching, how's it, bro? How are you? Happy Aloha Friday.
So, coming up on today's show, what brand of the U.S. Armed Forces covered Josh Totopi's hit song? We'll tell you when you can hear it for yourself. Kalani Pe'a's latest music video featuring Camille Minor and the Pandanus Club, Kau Ka Pe'a, coming up at the end of the show. NCIS and Dugi Kami Aloha's trailers are coming up, and another video with Jason Momoa with his shirt off. And Ron Mizutani has a new podcast. It all starts with the number one question we all ask each other when we meet each other. It's all coming up on today's show.
All right, so that's what's coming up. In the meantime, we want to say hi. There's a whole bunch of people in our audience. Let me just, a couple of people of note. Teddy Wells. Teddy, I got some stuff that we're talking about TV and film today, mostly on the TV side. But anyway, just so you know, Teddy is with our Hawaii film and entertainment industry. Photo Luke Hawaii is always here. We always appreciate Luke and glad that you're here on this Aloha Friday. There's Sharon that is here. Rie is always here from California. Melia and I go back a ways to the days of singing in the rain, one of my fondest memories, over in Lanai, and there's just special moments when it's just raining and you can just sing as loud as you want and nobody can hear you, which is good because if you've heard me sing, you don't want to be anywhere close. Nani, aloha. Nice to see you here. I saw a couple of people. Let me see here. I'm looking. Carl, thank you very much. How is Kailua Kona? Probably very hot right now. Judy, thank you for being here. Fenton, Fukushima. I saw the Fukushima name, so I want to make sure that I'm giving shout out. Let me see. Colleen. Sarah, how are you? Tracy. Yes, Tracy is in the house. Boss lady is here, and she is working on assignments, and we'll get to her coming up in just a little bit. In the meantime, hey, if you are on the YouTube side, hi! Thank you very much. Make sure you're leaving your comments. If you're not, well, make sure that you subscribe. Head on over to YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, and we appreciate that very much. If you're on the Facebook side, you can be like Auntie Raynette, and Raynette's already shared, and Raynette, we appreciate that very, very much. Just before the show, we tried to set up our producer cam, and it wasn't working for some reason, so we can't get our producer on, but he's close enough to the microphone. This is Waikiki Beach. Not as many people I'm noticing as usual. I don't know if that's because of our numbers, and that could very well be that way. Some people have told me that they've noticed that the numbers are really kind of slender down in Waikiki. Of course, if you heard our governor, David Ige, he says that he's wanting visitors to wait. In the meantime, this is also one of our favorite cameras. This is out the North Shore. I noticed that our two people in the middle of the... Oh, wait a minute. Maybe that's them.
Nah, it doesn't look like them.
No? Not them?
No.
Okay. How about the other two on the right-hand side, no?
Yeah, no.
Okay, that was a live picture a moment ago. Let's refresh that. Yeah, there we go. That's live. Okay, there's usually somebody, the same people in the middle of the beach, but they don't seem to be here. Nevertheless, nice day. Our weather here, trade wind weather, which means partly sunny, windward and Mauka showers, drifting leeward at times, and it's going to be like this until like Sunday or Monday. That's when the trade winds are going to come down to about 5 to 15 miles per hour. But it's still going to be some of the greatest weather that you will find anywhere. Or as Guy Hoggy says, the best weather on the planet. Yeah, that's that. We got a lot of entertainment news for you on this Aloha Friday, so let's get to some of this as we get going here in the show. Want to say hello to Danny Carvalho on the left and Nani Edgar on the right. This is a past video that they put up, I think it was yesterday. They are getting married tomorrow, and it is a very, very small wedding. Part of that is because just under the conditions that we're in, and I'm meaning COVID, but they were hoping to have probably a larger wedding, but now they've cut it down to a very small group. But nevertheless, they're always streaming, they're always on, and they're always popping into the channel and supporting, and so we wanted to send them a happy day before getting married, and we just are so happy for you two. If you ever get the chance to watch them play music or maybe sing for you virtually on their Facebook page and on their YouTube page, you gotta watch them. They are just delightful. They are just so in love, and when they sing to each other, it's just magic. So anyway, hi to Kailua Moon. They are getting married tomorrow. Let's talk about Josh Tatofi for a couple of minutes. He is on the cover of next month's Kama'aina magazine. Josh posted this up, and it says there on the headline, right next to Josh's face, Hawaii's King of Love Songs. By the way, what branch of the U.S. military covered Josh Tatofi's song? Well, here's your answer for you, and as a matter of fact, we'll play a little bit of this. The song is called Puakiele. And so you wait a minute, but how's it sung when they sing? We'll let you listen and judge for yourself. Okay, I got to tell you, not bad at all. I was impressed. That sounds awesome. I mean, mind you, it's not Josh, but you know, it's I know. Is the Marine's going to come? Eric Calvi is on, and he says, "Oh, beautifully done. That's awesome." And once again, nice to see recognition, no matter where it comes from, on the music of our Hawaii artists. Hey, John Cruz is over on the island of Maui, but he visited Ke'anai just the other week, and so he did a song over there for video, and take a watch. We'll play some of it for you.
I feel like things might go my way when I stop to think it starts to rain. Say, hey, I feel so good, I want to seize the day. It might be the eye of a hurricane. This might be the eye of a hurricane. Yeah. One and one makes three. It don't make no sense to me. From nowhere there appears to be a calm.
As John Cruz for you, playing a song called Hurricane. By the way, if you like that, go check out his Facebook page. You can watch and listen to the rest of the song there. John Cruz, always doing awesome music, and we're always glad when we can see it online. All right, for those of you that are NCIS fans, CBS released this. It's the trailer. Watch.
Jane Tennant, Special Agent in Charge, NCIS Hawaii. You'd think I'd be past needing a caffeine fix by now.
As long as we have kids, we're never going to be past needing a caffeine fix.
When anyone on my team gets in trouble, I'm the first call. Federal agent! So you haven't had the pleasure of my "we work as a team" speech, but you can guess the bullet points.
Okay, September 20th, Monday nights on CBS. There it is. That is the official trailer. Of course, Hawaii News Now is CBS station, so we are gearing up for the beginning of that first season, and that is absolutely awesome. Mahalo to CBS. Okay, so that is one of the new shows that are on the horizon. We're waiting, of course. Magnum PI will be releasing their trailer as they get closer. But on Disney Plus, there's also going to be a brand new show. We're going to play a little bit of this. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I was going to play the whole thing, but I have an update for you. So this is actually the opening music for the show. And notice the ukulele in the background. Music on a national show, Jake Shimabukuro. That is awesome. We are going to talk to Jake next week. We're going to talk to members of the cast on next week's show. But this was just released 7 hours ago. Let's show you the trailer, the new trailer from Disney Plus.
Somebody help! Out of the way! You two, keep everyone back. I'm here to help you. This looks like a tension pneumothorax. I need to borrow this. Sorry!
You saved him.
Who is this kid?
My daughter, the doctor.
Earlier today, a man's life was saved by a local...
Yes, that's Jason Scott Lee.
Dr. Camille, aloha. We'll be taking care of you.
Aloha, Mr. Lim.
Is this some kind of practical joke? You know who she's like? Remember Doogie Howser? That show from the 90s? She's like a real-life Doogie Howser. That's why we call her Doogie.
I never made the connection.
Girl, why did you think we called her Doogie?
Being a 16-year-old doctor is kind of like having a superpower.
Doctor, may I have a word with you? You got a little something right now.
Mom, gross.
Well, are you hungry? I love you, doctor. It's impossible to work with Lahela and be her mom. She shuts me out.
I was hoping we could take the car.
I'm afraid not.
A second ago, you were my boss. You don't get to control my entire life. I held a man's heart in my hand yesterday. I worked so hard and get nothing.
My little doctor sister has so much to learn. I think she just needs room to make mistakes, like all teenagers. I'm afraid she's missing out.
All right, so there you go. There's the trailer. We'll stop there. We'll show it in the background while I'm talking. But once again, Doogie Kami Aloha coming up, and that's going to be next week, actually, September 1st. So we are going to talk to some of the stars that are in this show next week. And we'll get a little bit from each one of them. Jason Scott Lee, when I mentioned Jake, and actually... my very good friend has a recurring small part on here, Melia Pana. So we're going to talk with, and it's going to be kind of a neat show. So that's coming up for you next week. But there you go. Those are the trailers here on Billy V Live. Let's talk about University of Hawaii Athletics. Okay, so tonight it's going to be Rainbow Wahine Volleyball. They step onto the court for the very first time. It's been over a year since they've been able to play anybody. And now they're done practicing against each other. They want to play against real people, and they can't wait for tonight. So that's going to be 7 o'clock tonight. There will be no spectators because of COVID regulations, and that's going to be at the Simplify Arena at Stan Sheriff Center. I know, mouthful, got to get used to it, but that's what that is right there. Here's another mouthful for you. You're looking at the Clarence T.C. Ching Athletic Complex at the University of Hawaii at Manoa. So, they're not home yet, not for another week, but the University of Hawaii is playing tomorrow, 9:30 Hawaiian Standard Time in the Rose Bowl versus UCLA. Got a chance to talk to Adam Leonard, former linebacker, and also former wide receiver Greg Salas. And so that interview, that's over on the University of Hawaii Rainbow Warrior Facebook page for football. Okay, so that's over on the Facebook side if you want to see that interview. So, coming up tomorrow, 9:30 Hawaii time, football. At the same exact time, the Hawaii boys will be playing in the Little League World Series. So it's one of those things. Steve Lehar asked me, he goes, so which one you going to watch? I says, me, I'm going to have two screens right in front of me. I'm going to be cheering back and forth, right? I mean, hey, you got to cheer them on. You can't leave the kids not cheering for them, and you cannot be not cheering for, Rainbow Warrior football. So there it is. That's going to be exciting. Two things at the same time tomorrow. With COVID happening, and this is, I think this is the most that we've had. It's over 1,000 today.
Yeah.
The numbers.
That's one day. That's a 1 day.
Just 1 day, which is excessively high. We were just, it's like we were getting used to not even 100, and then all of a sudden we were at 5, 6, 8, and now we're at 1,000 cases a day. That's mind-boggling for our state. So there are a lot of things that are going on. They have brought down, at least here, I'm going to only talk about city and county of Honolulu. I believe that the mayor put it at 10 indoor, 10 outdoor groups of people that can get together. There's a lot of things going on about vaccinations and testing. And people have been going out, and there have been lines depending on which one you're talking about. Some of the activities have been canceled, like Duke Kahanamoku's Ocean Fest. It was canceled. It will be held next year at its regular time.
There are others who have postponed and pushed back. One of those is, of course, Hawaii's own Henry Kapono.
Hey, aloha. Many of you have attended the Henry Kapono and Friends concert here at the Waikiki Show. It's my favorite venue and my favorite event. My friends and I always look forward to getting together and performing for you. This year is very special as we all come together to bring the music back and support Hawaii's music industry. For the safety and well-being of everyone, we've decided to reschedule the concert for November 6th. Mark that down, November 6th. I also want to mahalo the Hawaiian Islands and our sponsors for keeping the faith. It's going to be an epic night and an amazing lineup of Hawaii's best. Truly a once-in-a-lifetime party. So tell your family and friends, get your tickets, and get ready for some fun. And let's have a good time together. And the best is yet to come. Malama pono, aloha.
Thank you very much, Henry. Down there at the Tom Moffat Waikiki Show. And can't wait for that to happen. Once again, if you need more information, head over to Henry Kapono's social media. He'll have all the details there for you. For those of you that are here in the Hawaiian Islands, let's get you ready for the weekend. Or for those of you that are far away and wishing you were here, here's what the weather's going to be like in Hawaii. Thank you very much. Happy Aloha Friday. Whew, here we go. Friday and the weekend ahead. It's actually going to be great weather for you. So we take a look at the rain and wind trend model. You can see across the Hawaiian Islands, we've got trade winds that are blowing 10 to 20 miles per hour. That'll be today and tomorrow. As we put this into motion, you can see not a whole lot of rain showers. We've got a drying trend after Sunday. It'll bring some interior showers and maybe some leeward showers, but for the most part, it's going to be great weather for you as we get into next week. So surf-wise, once again, small surf, that's going to be flat to 2 over on the north side of the west shores. South side, town spots are 2 to 4. This will get a little bit of a bump tomorrow, and then the east sides will get trade wind trade wind swell, and that'll come down as the trade winds come down. So once again, your 7-day forecast for you is along the side here. You can see lots of sunshine, and that's going to be for today, 89 degrees your high. Your northeasterly winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Small craft advisories are in effect for portions of Hawaiian waters due to strong and gusty trades. Enjoy the next 7 days of great weather. Get the latest on air online on your mobile device and at hawaiinewsnow.com.
Hi, Billy V.
Ron
What's up, brother?
Mizutani joins us here on Billy V Live. Ron, how are you doing?
I'm doing well today. Thank you. How about you, my friend?
Wonderful. It's good to have you on the broadcast. First of all, you spent so many 33 years in broadcast just over at KHON2. You've done other various things, including the Hawaii Food Bank, which, by the way, you carried us during the most difficult time of the pandemic. And thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're very welcome. Had a strong team, and they continue to serve this community in a very meaningful way, for sure.
And you continue to serve the community in a way that you are very familiar with over at PBS Hawaii. First of all, how are things at PBS?
It's been great. The transition actually was almost seamless for me. Just a matter of learning more about our mission here. Leslie, of course, left quite a foundation and a legacy here. Built a phenomenal team that I kind of, just slipped right into and was the beneficiary of. I'm a big fan of PBS Hawaii for many years. It's local content and, of course, all the national and keiki content. And it was just bringing a different energy and lens to this mission. And I'm just happy to be a part of this legacy as well. And I know the immense responsibility that comes with that. And it's been a heck of a ride, almost 7 months now.
Wow, and still going strong, and PBS is doing wonderful things. So you are venturing kind of into a new realm in podcasting here. Now, it's interesting because I know that you're probably in an uncomfortable position because you're always used to being the interviewer and not the person being interviewed. So
yeah, this whole podcast world is very new to me. And I know I learned so much in the last few weeks about podcasting. And my oldest boy has a podcast. He does a golf Bunker to Bunker podcast. And he's like, Dad, you should try this. I mean, you've got so many stories. You love to talk. And yeah, I think you'd be good at it. And you have a lot of stories to share, and you have a lot of friends and networks that you've built in relationships. And just find a niche and go for it. And here we are. I mean, 2 months ago, I asked our team, Jody, Sharoma, and the gang, what's a podcast and how do we do it? And here we are. What school you went?
What school you went? The classic question that everybody asks themselves. So, okay, let's start off with you. What school you went?
Yeah, for myself, I went to Kamehameha schools. But that's a question that, it's like a part of our everyday conversation. And so people say, well, what's the name of your podcast? I say it's called What School You Went, but it's not about school. Although so far, every guest that we've had on board and that's joined us I've asked that question right off the top. And then we get into it, and then we dive into the subject matter.
Sometimes, we use that question just as a way to dive into conversation. And you found a way to tell stories and find stories that haven't been told before.
Yeah, and that's what this is all about. I mean, there's so many untold stories and so many stories that have been shared before but need to be retold. And that was the whole, when I came up with this vision of this program for this podcast, there was something that, I wanted to do because I think there's so much to share. And we live in a very special place, and there are people, places, events, traditions that we all love and embrace. And like I said, some of the content is not new. I mean, we started off with the Manapua Man with Lanai. Last week, we talked about Hamura Simon. And this week, we're talking with Pohaku Stone about holua, lava sledding, something that he took me on the journey to Hualalai several years ago. And just all kinds of stuff that going to make people laugh. You'll learn a lot, and maybe you even cry. Will make you nervous. We're going to talk about ghost stories as well, and some of our legends and traditions that we've learned orally, and hopefully we'll be able to visually tell the story on podcasts.
So that means that for those that are not familiar with podcasts, this is something that you can take wherever you go.
Yeah. So wherever you consume your podcasts, or I'm learning new jargon, by the way, wherever you get your podcasts, every platform we are a part of now, just hit What School You Went and you'll find it. Tomorrow, again, is our third segment episode with Pohaku Stone, and we've got 52 weeks of them coming your way.
Wow. So do they release on a particular day and time?
Yeah. So I learned that on Wednesday is the best days for release. Who knew? At 5 a.m. So at 5 a.m. you can, get us, be a part of your morning and drive, or even, watch Billy V and then listen to us on your way in. But yeah, we're going to do that every Wednesday, for the whole year. And there's so many stories to tell, and I'm really having a great time doing this. It's brand new to me. I got to remember that we're almost doing like radio for us, because we have to be very descriptive, and I ask our guests to create that bring them into our world as well. And in some cases, describe, like tomorrow, we're talking about lava sledding. What's it like to go 40 miles an hour, 3 inches from the ground, death-defying? And, those are the things that we have to remember in the television world, which we're so used to using visuals, that we use just the description of it. Almost takes you back to old radio, if you will.
It does, but that's the beauty of it, and the mind is such a powerful storyteller too, as well.
Indeed.
While I've got you on here, I know you've been telling us about the podcast, which is brand new. Is there anything else that's brand new with PBS?
Yeah, we've got a lot coming people's way. We have so much excitement, a lot of new energy here. We've hired several new millennials and Generation X and Zs. We want to get the next generation fall in love with PBS once again. I mean, we've had this gap for many years where we serve our keiki, and we serve them very well with their educational programs. We have programs for you and I, the kupuna, and I say that to you with all due respect, my friend. But,
I love you too, brother. No worries.
Okay, bro. But we have this gap that we need to reach, and we want to engage that community and that population, and then with just our local content in general. We want to take our cameras outside, be very, very relevant in our storytelling, never losing the integrity and the brand of PBS National and PBS Hawaii, and all the responsibility that comes with that, because there's so much to tell. And, I think you're going to see a different PBS Hawaii, if you haven't already, in the near future. And we have a new program that we're just finalizing. I can share with you and your audience. It's going to be called, we have some exciting things that's going to be a part of that as well. It's just storytelling with a little local twists and a ton of aloha.
Oh, wow. Okay, so there's the latest. Once again,
by the way, I'm not the host. Yeah, I already told everybody, even our board, when we went through the hiring process, I'm like, dude, look, I don't want to be on TV anymore. I've done that. I just want to, fundraise and just come up with creatives that I have visualized for many years, and also tap into the new minds and the fresh outlook of our millennials, and make sure that we can reach them and remind ourselves that this is a new way of communication. Broadcast will never go away. We still know that television is the medium that we serve, but we need to understand and embrace the digital content space and meet our consumers, or create new people who want to watch PBS in their space and not expect them to come to us. We need to provide those bite-sized pieces of content. It doesn't need to be a 30-minute show. Our podcasts are about 15 minutes long, just little bite-sized pieces. So that's going to be the new PBS. But as far as me on camera, very limited. We're going to have Kako tomorrow, Thursday night. I'll be moderating that, talking about our visitor industry. But other than that, you'll see very little of me.
Oh, okay. So if you want to see him, you'll have to go down to the station itself. Once again, he is the president and CEO of PBS Hawaii. It's Ron Mizutani here. Catch this podcast, What School You Went.
Hey, what school you went, Billy?
Ponoaina. Woohoo!
Ponoaina. Wildcats.
What? Really? Now? Why now? Okay, you gotta wait. Just stay right there. Don't move. Okay, we're going to get into weekend events, but I'm sorry. There's one thing I have to take care of first, because I'm.
He's going to run away.
I know. Yes. Okay. So, somebody has been scratching my leg, demanding attention.
Wanted to say hi.
Thank you. That tongue is a little long. Okay, so we're going to talk about the events of this weekend, right? Thank you. Okay, I've got to work now. Okay, you got to go down. Okay, stay. Okay, thank you. Okay. Hi, everybody. Sorry, that moment brought to you by Chewy. That's our little one, and Chewy wanted attention. Okay, so here we go. Here are some of the events that are coming up on this Friday. Our camera 2, which usually I turn to this direction, is not working today, so we will stay right here. But I'll look in this direction. There are a couple of things that are going on today. Honolulu Museum of Art has Altered States. It's an art exhibit. That's 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., but take your mask with you and just watch your distancing when you are there. International Marketplace, and there come all the comments, and everybody's. Thank you so much for the, thank you. Oh, PBS Hawaii, thank you so much. And mahalo, Kawaii Dog, thank you, Alden. Everybody's all getting, okay. So, and look, everybody's also telling what school they went to, too. So keep those comments coming. International Marketplace celebrates 5 years with Tiki-versary celebration. That's going on all day today. That actually started at 11 o'clock this morning. Stephen English Project. LiveStream, 3 p.m. So that means he's on the same time as me. Okay, so, well, hopefully when we're done, hopefully he'll still be going. He's a Naho Ku Hano Hano Award winner. He is amazing. Did a lot of work with from Eddie Kamai and the Sons of Hawaii, the Rev, Dennis Kamakahi. Kuana Torres Kahele, Father and Son Hula Night. That's live performance for you, and I believe that's over at Blue Note Hawaii. That is over at Blue Note. 2 shows, 6:30 and 9. Saturday, Israel Vibration has 2 shows over at Blue Note Hawaii. Tavana is over starting at 6 p.m. at Shorefire Grill. Digital Arts Society of Hawaii Fine Arts exhibit. They have something at Honolulu Country Club tomorrow starting at 10:30 in the morning. And on Sunday, Ho'okahi Sundays, that's at Workplay Hawaii. Just a reminder, a couple of things on the broadcast side of things. Tonight, Rainbow Wahine Volleyball starts at 7 p.m. here in the Hawaiian Islands. They will not have any audience inside of the Simplify Arena. And then, of course, tomorrow, the Bows football are on the road at UCLA. And then tomorrow at Williamsport, Pennsylvania, it's going to be the Hawaii Little League baseball team that are playing. So please support them and cheer them on. And we know you'll appreciate that. They will appreciate that. Fenton Fukushima, Konowaina class 87. Awesome. Let me see. There's a whole bunch of people still talking about Chewy as well. That's your entertainment report for this weekend of events that are going on. We are about done with the show. Yes, you can come back. Okay. That's going to do it for us. Oh, you've got your foot in my pocket. Okay. If you can look up here, and you can say hi to everybody that's watching, okay? Because they're all putting in the comments, see, that's your name. Okay, you got that? You good? Okay. That's going to do it for us. Mālama puna aloha ahui ho. If you happen to be out, please wear your mask, wash your hands, watch your distancing, stay in your bubbles, because it's not only happening here in our Hawaii, but across the nation. And we've said this actually the last 3 weeks consistently. Our medical personnel have not had a chance to have a break. And now they are expected to once again help deliver us from the high numbers, and they are doing their work. We're getting some help from the continental United States. Hi, Nani Edgar, I see you. Congratulations, tomorrow they're getting married. Oh, by the way, Kevin Okimoto from the Opihi Pickers online on here. Thank you. Ku'u and hi. Yes, we have some of the extended crew that are watching too. There, see, Mama can see you. Okay, there you go. And so please support our medical personnel by helping make their jobs easier. That's going to do it for us. Mālama puna aloha ahui ho. As always, Whataluka Wai, thank you so much. And everybody, mahalo for watching Facebook and YouTube. There are some things that are changing, and we are almost ready to announce them. Just a reminder, Doogie Kami Aloha stars will be on the show, various of them coming up in this next week. That's going to do it for us. Kalani Pe'a. We leave you with his music video where he has appearing with him, Kimi A. Minor, and the Pandanus Club. It's the title cut of his latest release, Kau Kapea. And with that, we leave you with the music video. Till next time, mālama pono, aloha ahui ho. Enjoy.
Kapea holo kawa o ka wā kaulua kai e hola mau I ke aku I a he ka pena nui I au ke kane e ho kele Kau kapea holo kawa o ka wā kaulua kai e hola mau I ke aku I a he ka pena nui I au ke kane e ho kele E mai me ka hikona langi I ka imi kona hui ka hipu Me nali nui o ka honua no ka malu mau O Hawaii nei Mai me ka hiku o nā lani I ka imi pono ku I ka hiku Me na ali nui o ka honua No ka malu mau A Hawaii nei
nui kana ia upuni E viva ole ina ale ale kai E pupu kai ka pai mo kupuni A e nui ka vai ava ava O kalani nui kana ia upuni E viva ole ina ale ale kai E pupu kai ka pai mo kupuni A e inui ka vai ava ava Ke aloha nui I ke kupuna Na moho I mi pono o ka aina O nei ho'oheno a e lohe ia Kau ka pea e Na ali Hawaii Ke aloha nui I ke kupuna Na moho I mi pono o ka aina O nei ho'oheno a e lohe ia Kau ka pea ho